Hey folks, I was just over in the Focus Pocus virtual week that's happening, and we were talking about some of the things that I wanted to bring to a wider audience because you're not all in the Focus Pocus week, which is sad, but there it is. And I pulled out a couple of things that were really important that I wanted to bring to you. And one of the things was that, I started today's video in the Focus Pocus week, virtual week, by really applauding the women who came in late last week and have really shown up, every day to one degree or another and done the work and watched the videos. And I applauded them because I know firsthand how difficult it can be to make time to work on your business, right? We always talk about three main things that have to be happening with your time. Time in your business, which is like where you're serving your clients, etc. Time on your business and time off of your business. The time on is where the growth really happens. And I like to describe it like this. So I wanted to share this metaphor with you. Is it a metaphor or an analogy? I think it's a metaphor. When I first moved to Maine, so I moved to Maine 9 years ago from New York City, or 8 years ago from New York City, where I grew up in a box 6 stories above the cement. And the first house that we bought in Maine had this beautiful backyard that I built a garden in. And I really love salad. So salad greens, organic, yummy, leafy salad greens were one of the first things that I planted. They're also super easy to grow and super easy to not kill, which is important for me. And so I planted a whole crop of salad greens. Like I filled a garden bed with salad greens. And unfortunately, I am the only one in the house that really likes salad greens. So what happened was they started to grow, which seemed like magic to me. Like there was salad in my dirt, which previously could only be purchased at the supermarket from far, far away. And so my salad started to grow. My lettuce started to grow. It wasn't actually salad yet. My lettuce started to grow and I got really excited. And for about 3 or 4 days, I ate salad all the time. I ate salad like 2 or 3 meals a day. And then what happened was I got a little bit sick of salad and nobody else in my house wanted salad. So I stopped eating it. And if you have grown food before, you know what happens. Lettuce doesn't last that long. So before I could eat it all, a lot of it died and rotted. And then 3 or 4 days later, when I wanted more salad, the lettuce was gone. And I had to plant a whole new crop of lettuce seeds and wait for them to grow. And I very quickly realized that if every week I planted 1 to 2 rows, not even 1 to 2 rows, 1 row a week, I would consistently have salad when I wanted it because there would always be lettuce that was, just starting, maturing, and ready to eat. Always. And I was just like, oh, mind blown. This is really similar to what time on means in your business. Time on means that you're always planting seeds for growth. So you never reach a point where like your clients stop or you don't have anyone coming in your funnel anymore. You're always sowing a row of seeds so that something is growing all the time. It is so imperative to make time and space for time on your business. So that was one of the things that I was talking about in the Focus Pocus week. And it can feel really hard, especially for women like us, multi-passionate entrepreneurs, business owners who have families and personal lives to take care of. It can really feel hard to make time in your day for that time on. The actions, all the actions and work that goes on to grow your business behind the scenes, because that's rarely the area where fires pop up. So your personal life, your home, your family, fires all day long, right? Always something popping up that needs your attention, often something expected, something that you didn't factor time in for. Your clients and day-to-day work, also a place where there can be fires, things screaming for your attention, things that you really have to tend to in that moment. Time on just gets pushed off and off and off often. Time spent on growth strategy can often fall by the wayside. And this is what I label a silent killer of businesses, where you just keep saying that you're too busy, you're too busy, you're too busy. And then all of a sudden the business dies or your head explodes because you haven't had time to lay the infrastructure and the track to keep your business steadily growing in a way that doesn't risk your sanity. So one of the most important things that we're talking about in the Focus Pocus week is that understanding what to focus on in your time on. And then within that, under that umbrella, what strategies of the gajillion possible strategies out there for you, which ones are actually going to be the most effective for you in that area to work you towards your goal for this year is absolutely the number one first piece to creating. This is what I am an absolute master at, teaching women to create part-time hours as you bring in full-time sized income and impact. So that was something that I just really wanted to jump in and talk to you guys about, because I think that the idea of like marketing and spending time on and creating systems and bringing on or preparing for team, like all that sometimes feels optional isn't the right word, but sometimes it's a like, well, I'll get to it when I get to it sort of thing. And it is the thing that gets pushed off. And it will kill your business. I've seen it happen before. And I gave a very concrete example of that in the Focus Pocus week of a client that I watched this happen to, because she just kept insisting that she didn't have time to spend for time on in her business, and her business imploded and it took her sanity with it. So comments and thoughts below, questions. I just wanted to jump in and share that with you because it is just so important to understand what to be focusing on to grow your business. That's really like the first piece of understanding how to create part-time work, part-time hours with full-time pay and impact. And then the second piece, which I'm going to be publishing a book on May 13th, is mastering your time so that there's ample space for time in, on, and off. So thanks for tuning in today. Drop comments, share this if you know anyone who needs to see it. And thanks for being here.